Now, Richard White, what are we at today?
Well, we're launching a little book today. It's a small but delightful book on nature called Ramblings with Nature. So that is what we're doing.
And is it a Westport based nature or is it a general nature?
It's more Westport based. Little stories now as I walk through the countryside, generally around Westport, some in Connemara and some out where I live in Sheon. And to give an example now, autumn has come again, other stories. The end of the year is drawing nigh. It is springtime again. The summer of 2008 and Connemara, more of the wonders of Connemara. There are some of the little titles of the articles that I have in it.
You have a long interest in nature, yeah?
Oh, I have. Since I was a child, I may say, I have good interest in nature.
And how did you get involved in it?
Well, I don't know how I get interest. I'd say it just came naturally to me, because I grew up on a farm, but whether that had anything to do with it, I'd say it had something. And my dad was quite interested in nature, but I would say that it's sort of just a gift, I think. I'd be thinking that, because many can grow up on farms and not automatically have an interest in nature.
And is there much in terms of nature around Westport now?
Oh,
to see? There's much to see.
There's an awful lot. There's an awful lot about nature around Westport, between the sea and the mountains and all the lakes. And even here in the Westport itself, with the river, the Carrabig River, with the ducks and the little seagulls on it. And at the moment now, the trees, see the beauty of the nature that's in the autumnal beauty of those trees these days.
And is there anything unique in Westport? They're different from... You came from Tipperary, yeah?
I came from Tipperary. Well, the scenery now and the beauty would be different. Tipperary is more inland, of course, and Westport being on the coast, you have the sea and the great mountain ranges around. And I think the beauty here is quite unique. I remember one time being up in Donegal, and I thought around this part of the country, and Achill Island is there, Connemara not far off, that it surpasses. You'd travel, it would hold its own with beauty and scenery nearly in any part of Ireland, I think.
Did you work in the forestry?
I'll tell you, I was training in the forestry for a while, for about 12 months. So I thought, I did not give it up because I did not like it. I actually did like it. But I thought, when I was training now, the discipline was real army regimental discipline. And I said that when I'm trained as a forester, there'd be pressure on me to carry on with that army style out over men. And I said to be hard to be happy there. So I stayed training for about a year, and then I joined the Department of Agriculture after that.
Did it take you long to write the book?
The book, I'll tell you, the book has taken about 5 years to write.
No, you better tell the truth now.
It is an anthology, a collection of little writings I have done for a magazine called Springboard, and I have contributed to that magazine for about 10 years, and for the last 5 years there's the collection or anthology of those 5 years, and that's the way it is.
There are some very nice photographs in the book.
Do you notice much? The photographs all around the book of grand, and the little pictures and anecdotes, they really rounded off, and even small little pieces of poetry as well. For instance, now this little bit, if the sight of the blue skies fills you with joy, if a blade of grass springing up in the fields has power to move you, if the simple things of nature have a message that you understand, rejoice, for your soul is alive.